Ahora sí, buenas noches. Buenas noches, gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Pues nada, aquí ELRulK.O y vamos a darle un ratito a Final Fantasy XVI. A ver si... A ver, espérate, que tengo que estirar esto un poco. Que me quede más o menos así. A altura. Y bueno, pues a darle a la secundaria. Tope. Tope con la secundaria. Vale. He cambiado de modo. Le he puesto modo FPS para que vaya. Es que el modo FPS pega tironcillos, tío. Voy a estar un rato así. Y si veo que no me convence, pues lo quito. Ya está. Pero bueno. A ver, no puedes aceptar ninguna misión. ¿Por qué no puedo aceptar ninguna misión ahora? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? Aquí no puedo aceptar ninguna. Nada sincero. Pues si no puedo aceptar ninguna, tendré que... El mapa mundi. Hostia, tío, espérate. Digo, ¿no se escucha? ¿Escucho bien esto? ¿Cómo cojones lo voy a escuchar bien? Si el sonido no me sale por el... Ahora. Ahora sí. Ahora sí suena. Joder, macho. De verdad que vaya. Vaya ruina. Norwich. Nada. Tengo sí. De todas formas, aquí hay 4 escorias, ¿sabes? Nike. Pero bueno, la escoria la dejaré para un poco más adelante. ¿Qué hay aquí? Escorias. Muchas escorias. Aquí hay unas cuantas. Venga, vamos a hacer aquí unas cuantitas. Yo escorias a patada. Venga. Las cuantas secundarias ahí, ¿eh? Para hacer. Unas cuantas. Bueno. La primera que me encuentre. Pues te ha tocado. Te ha tocado.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It
Dichosos
just so
los
happens
ojos.
that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
Tus
What
aptitudes.
talents would...
Why, your
Vaya,
fearlessness
vaya.
and your...
I'm listening.
Cárgame, bicho.
Well, as I'm sure
Básicamente.
you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so
Me he dado
too did a wave
cuenta
of chaos and confusion.
que
Randalar has been
se
particularly
oscurece
badly affected.
y
Many
la
of the...
se oscurece. Es como la pantalla se oscurece y de repente hay como más brillo. Eso yo creo que es por las nubes. Quiero pensar que es por las nubes. Vale.
capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get... But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means...
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masters...
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more.
So where does my skill with a blade?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago. But when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them.
¿Me vas a ayudar? Pues no. Sí, hombre. Dame que hablar.
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Thea,
Excellent.
if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
A ver.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
A tu vas.
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
Valle de cerdo.
Right.
I'm sure you won't.
Va. Venga. O sea que la chavala quiere comprar a los portadores para que sean libres. Para que no... Para que esos portadores no acaben siendo esclavos ni nada de eso. Entonces... Por una vida nueva, ¿no? No, espérate. Ah, no, vale, espérate. Ah, claro, por una vida nueva. Hay que ir hasta aquí. Pues como que voy a teletransportarme hasta aquí. Básicamente. Garganta de Lightning. Ya, yo que sé, gente, me decís si preferís. ¿Era por aquí? No, ¿o sí? Ya me decís si preferís el modo rendimiento o el modo calidad. Duende. No sé, es que yo no sé sinceramente. Eso me mola, me mola. Venga, ven. Hostia, se ha quedado ahí como que... ¿Sabes? Hijo puta. Pero, tío. Mira. Mira, espérate. ¡Opa! Mamá. A ver, pues... puede que no sea esta la zona. Aún pone cerca. ¿Me puedo tirar por aquí? ¿Me puedo tirar? Oh,
This must
no.
have been a nice place once. And it will be again.
Vale. Vale. Venga. Definición. Oh, mola, tío. Boom. Oh. Y ahora... Y ahora esto. Ya está. Oh. Me encanta. Me encanta. Sí. Anda. En verdad, quita muy poco, 30 y pico por cada ataque. Espérate, vamos a cambiar a ver. 30 y pico. 400. ¿En serio? Quita muy poco, tío. Es una mierda. Es una pena. Es una pena porque Odín pone un huevo la espada, pero quita la espada muy poco. ¿Y quita tampoco? Sí, está bien que coja y haga... Vamos a hacer el sable tal. Sí. Vamos a hacer el sable... ¿Por qué no hago el sable? Ah, porque no tengo... Ahora sí. ¿A perder? Ahora. Si me deja, claro. Ahí está. Eso sí. Pero aparte de eso, lo que es los ataques normales con la espada son una puta mierda, po. Quitan como el 90%, el 100 no, el 90%. O sea, con la espada de Odín quito 30 y pico, 40 y pico. Y con la normal son 300 y pico, 400 y pico. O sea, un 10%. Con esa espada quito un 10% de lo que quito con la otra.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Bogart.
Tengo que informar a Eloís. Eloís. Momentín. Un momentín. Buah, 10 giles de mierda. 10 giles de cacafuti. Bueno, a ver. Por una vida nueva. Estaba por aquí. Aquí está. Vamos. Una vida nueva. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms.
I shall.
A ver qué es lo que... Estaría negociando con ese por el tema de los marcados.
Him? Someone you know?
Yes, but enough about him. How did you...
It's done.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was... She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your...
All right.
A ver. Ay. Eloise.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be set.
Thank you, Cloud. Here.
¿Qué me va a dar?
Well then, now that you have laid the ground, I suppose we'd better... The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is...
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do, but we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help.
I'm not sure I do.
Con la mierda de la... Joder. Un segundo que me cago en todo, me cago. Joder.
Clive.
You wanted to talk?
A ver, ¿quieres
The man
hablar?
I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my city, he represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's
Cresta
one of the bigger
gente.
trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise, and judging by her reaction earlier,
And you'd rather she didn't.
Ah,
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me, but this was not the life my sister wanted. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from and she must be freed from her.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did, and I want to repay the favor. By letting her live her, each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it,
She loves you.
and I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need, though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get... These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Espérate. La terminada, ¿no? Y ahora esta sería otra nueva. Esta es la de... Esta, ¿qué es esto? A ver.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good
Me
news.
alegro de
Yes.
oírlo, sí.
Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Sí, venga.
What is it this time?
A ver,
More
más
wild
bestias.
beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Vale, por una vida nueva, 2. Venga.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fighting man, perchance?
A ver, ¿dónde coño hay que ir? Maldita sea. Vale, aquí. De la vuelta.
What's happened? Can't...
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours. I know, but... no buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counter-offer?
None at all.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to. How did the Consortium even find out?
It's not so surprising. They have ears. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually. And at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that...
Are you offering to be my body? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meet. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. Even if I fail to free these bearers, someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beast.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Claro.
Well, it looks like I'm following orders from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine... She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
Yes.
Right. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she...
I'll do my best.
You know. Que no le arranque la cabeza a los de
To
consorcio.
Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
Pero yo sí. A ver, está aquí, ¿no? Pues nada, pues un patito bueno. Que creo que por aquí... Espérate. Sí, ¿no? Vamos para acá.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
No puedo...
When are they gonna let us through?
No me deja. ¿Por qué? Pa, para, pa, pa.
Ready, girl?
Pa, para, pa, pa. A ver. ¿Esto puedo cogerlo? Sí, ya 10 giles. Madre mía, 10 giles. Más de los huevos. 10 giles. Va como derrapando, ¿verdad? Como que pega zancas, pero vuelve el pie. Algo raro. ¿Lo que es? Canguro infernal. Canguro y canguro. ¿En serio? Canguro infernal pone. Trata los cojones. Fíjate. Será cabrón. Canguro infernal. Tú lo has querido. Tú lo has querido. Tú lo has querido. Canguro infernal. Para fuego. Ah, sí, sí, no. Sí. A ver. Bueno, ahí está. Vamos, vamos. ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? Dios, está muerto. Mira, se va el hijo de... No me jodas, estaba muerto, tío, no tenía vida. Hijo de puta, ¿dónde está? Se ha ido. Aún su puta madre. Me tira del chocobo para luego largarse. Oh, me pingas. Madre que lo parió. Cabrón. Puta. Cerca, sí. A ver.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the...
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with...
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fit. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped...
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any console. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage out. That's what you get when you deal with continental time.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound... No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to... And with it, my interest in joining you...
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Pero.
I'm sorry you weren't able to say.
As am I. But I only have myself. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to round up.
So you never...
No. I entertained the consortium's proposal solely so I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Cuidado. 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 Se me ha apagado esto. Un segundo, gente. A ver que haga el cambio. Joder, joder. A ver. ruido. Bueno, a ver. Cambio hecho. Tenemos el cambio de mando. El cambio de mando.
Theo.
I'll go on ahead.
Partida de inmediato.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Ya voy. Ya voy. A ver. Aquí está. Pues tengo que joder. Ahora por aquí. Venga. A ver qué dejé. Coño. Vale, así yo creo que... Vale. Vamos. Vamos en chocomito.
Ready, go? Run like the
Venga.
wind.
Quebrada de Dracos. Paso de vosotros. Pero como de la mierda. Totalmente. Toma.
No need to ride from here.
¿Por qué te bajas? Ah, pues porque es el que no puede ir con el chocobo. Era eso. A ver qué le pasa a este.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
Río arriba.
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Busca a Theodore. Que lo busque, en serio, tío. Me va a estar llevando... Ah, tengo que buscarlo. Bueno, está aquí. Sí, vale, pues sigo. Sigo por este... A ver, ¿sería este el...? Sí. Tres rosas del desierto. Vale. ¿Dónde te has metido, Theodore? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Tío, así que... A ver. Venga. Anda. Claro. Peren. Toma. Me ha picado. Te ha picado. ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? Te vas para arriba. No te gusta bolas tanto. Qué hostia. Se ha metido en la zona esa de que está petada de éter. Oye, ¿quién te mandáis para allá? Si es que vaya tela, macho. Es que vaya tela. Bueno. Ah, ¿qué he dicho yo? Está petado de éter. Hombre, así sí que quita un cojón. Pero claro, solamente haciendo lo del sable justiciero. Bueno. A ver. Esto está bien. Está bien. Eso mola más, si quieres que te diga. Ya está.
I can't waste any more time.
Salvaje.
I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Hijo de puta, hostia. No me he dado cuenta que estaba yo de vida ahí un poquito así. No le quito mucho, la verdad. Pero a ver, estás atacando, le estás haciendo algo. Vamos, ¿dónde va? ¿Dónde va? Venga, sí. A este dragón ya me he enfrentado yo a este tipo de... a este mamonazo. Me suena. Sí, me he enfrentado a... Dios, cabrón. Cabroncete, tío. Y ahora. Pero vamos a ver. Pero no. Ahora. ¿Me he quitado algo? En verdad es que... ¿Qué le quito yo? No le quito nada, tío. No le quito nada, tío. No le quito una mierda. Cambio. ¿No? Vaya hombre. Vaya hombre. ¿Puta? Venga, ven. Quizá deba... A ver. Cuidado. Ahora. Vale, ahora. Venga. Ahora sí. Y ahora esto. Y ahora esto. ¿Y la barra de vida? ¿Dónde coño está? Ah, no la veía. Tío, oye, pues tiene vida el hijo de puta. Tiene un rato de vida, ¿eh? Tiene un rato de vida el cabrón. A ver. No me ha llegado. Ay, sí, ahora sí me ha dado. El hijo de puta. Dios, me ha quitado toda la vida. Hijo de puta. Tío. En fin. Se hacen largas los combates estos, ¿eh? Bueno, tío, voy a cambiar. Voy a cambiar de... Sí. Voy a cambiar... Que voy a quitar... Que este no hace nada, tío. Este no hace nada. Voy a coger a Garuda. Que yo creo que... Garuda va a hacer más. Bueno, va a hacer más. Incluso Titán. Es bueno, tío. Era bueno Titán. O Bahamut. Mira, voy a... Es que de hecho no voy a poner al amo. Voy a poner a Garuda. Y voy a poner a Bahamut. ¿Verdad? O sea, vamos a quitar este. Oh, he quitado a Garuda. Bien. Y voy a quitar al amo. Y voy a poner a... O Bahamut o Titán. Bahamut. El Titán está muy bien, ¿eh? Y ahora, ¿esto qué es? Incrementa el nivel de ignición. Ignición es muy bueno, tío. Ignición es esto. Pero ahora quiero mejorar. Me gustaría mejorar. Ráfaga eólica. No. Es que está del revés. Está al revés. Voy a ponerlo... La ráfaga eólica aquí, en triángulo. Y las garras fulmíneas en el cuadrado. El lacerante. ¿Cuál pongo, tío? Hace más... Esto es mejor. Esto es mejor, mira, tío. Quita un montón de la barra de... La barra de equilibrio. Mejor, es mejor. Este es mejor que este. Garras fulmíneas. Vale, barras fulmíneas. Vamos a ponerlo aquí. Y ahora... Tengo... No voy a poder mejorar nada, tío. A ver. Ciclo lacerante. Bueno, voy a mejorar esto. ¿Qué coño? Claro que sí. O puedo mejorar... Esto para aquí. Esto lo voy a mejorar. O sea... Bien. Vale. A ver si con esto ya... No sé. Hago algo, tío. Porque es que con lo otro... Esto quita bastante. O sea que es lento. Es lento. Prefiero esto que es más rápido. Más rápido, tío. Bastante más rápido. Pero bueno. A ver, hace tiempo que no estoy con Garuda, tío. ¿Ya está? Bueno.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Antes que el dragón. Ahí lo tiene.
Looks like it's found me.
Ha encontrado a mí primero.
This thing's turned as well.
A ver.
This isn't going to be easy.
Oye, es un cabroncete, ¿eh? Es un cabronzuelo. Yo. Vamos, venga, vamos a darle ahí con todo. Con todo, sí señor. No le quita pena, ¿eh? No le quita pena, tío. Pero bueno. Lanza 3 y luego... Ahora se lanza. Toma mierda. No me he dado cuenta de... No me había dado cuenta. Pues me quedan 2 ultra pociones. Me cago en la puta, qué susto me ha dado. Puta mierda, voy a tener que quitar Hacho, con la mierda de. A ver. Me lo están repitiendo 30.000 veces la mierda esta, tío. Que no quiero. Sigue, mandando mierda. Con la puta otra vez. Si es que no paran de mandármelo una y otra vez. A ver, notificaciones. Las voy a quitar. Pum. A tomar por culo. No, lo que voy a hacer, voy a quitar. Madre mía, tío, porque se repite una y otra vez. Ajustes, notificaciones, pero quiero. ¿Dónde está? Es la de PlayStation, son lo de las ofertas que tengo yo. Aquí, mira. Es que me lo repite, pero eso pone previsualización. Si está bloqueado. Pues pongo nunca y a la mierda. A tomar por culo, hombre. Además que me mandan aviso, pantalla, tal, tira. Aquí todo. Pues yo qué sé. Una tira y a la mierda. Una tirica. Fuera. Ya está. ¿Otra vez? ¿En serio? ¿En serio? No, esto se le dio la olla. No, es que... Mira. ¿Qué hace? Es que se está repitiendo una y otra vez. Mira, perdóname, de verdad, pero esto lo tengo que hacer, ¿no? Porque si no, pues... Voy a coger el móvil y lo voy a mandar a la mierda. A ver, un segundo, ¿eh? A ver, notificaciones, pues... A ver la vibración. Vibración del sistema. No, vibración. Vibrar en modo sonido. No, mierda. Hostia, tío. Me está tocando esto los cojones. Notificaciones por ninguna. A la mierda. No, es que voy a coger y la voy a quitar. La de PlayStation. A ver. ¿Dónde está? Que me cago en tu puta madre. Ahora. No hay notificaciones. Venga, ya pues me puedes mandar las que te salga de la polla. Mándame las que quieras. Ahora. Venga. Es que me estaba tirando el móvil. Oh, tío. Me estaba dando un susto y un escándalo aquí a las 3 de la mañana que no. Que no. Hostia. Y le queda... Cabrón. Venga, ahí. Venga, vamos. Y ahora. Bien. Vamos. Venga. Ahí está, muy bien. Perfecto. Me encanta. Yo no veo nada. Hijo de puta, se ha ido de ahí. Dios, cuántos lanza, hijo de puta. Vete de ahí. Ah, eso es lo que me ha matado antes. Dios, hijo de puta. Es un cabrón, Es un cabroncete de los buenos. A ver. Tío, es que no veo. A ver. Venga, va. Baja. Hostia, qué hijo de puta, tío. Puta madre. Venga, va. Pero ya no tengo... ya no tengo ultra pociones. No tengo. O sea que... A ver, venga, dale por el ojete. Toma, por el ojete. Vamos. Venga, te pica o te rasca. Quita. Cabrón. Tengo que volver a... volver a eso, a aturdirlo. A volver a aturdirlo porque si no estoy muerto. Hijo de puta con los... Hijo de puta. Vale, ya. Baja. Baja, hijo de puta. Cabronazo, tío. Quita. Tío. Vamos. Le queda nada. Para aturdirlo. Bien. Venga. Ay. Pero tío, no llega a bajarle. Ahí está, esto sí. Y ahora en cuanto termine de esto, yo creo que ya me lo cargo. Pero bueno, no sé. Sí, tío. Lo he rematado. Vamos. Hijo de puta el dragón. Lo he puesto durillo. Tiene una secundaria de mierda, ¿sabes?
Theodore, you had me worried for...
Dice menos mal. ¿Dónde está? Claro, el
I
éter.
have to get you out of here.
El éter, chaval. Oh, qué pena, tío.
I think it might be a little too late.
Hostia, ¿qué le digo yo? ¿Qué le digo yo a la hermana, tío? ¿Qué le digo yo a la hermana?
No, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not, for keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
Me toca contra este. Sí.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Eloise. Vidor. Hostias, te hago en todo. Tengo que limpiar el ratón.
Take care,
Cuida. Oh, tengo que limpiar el ratón por abajo.
my sister.
Theodore, wait.
A ver.
Goodbye.
Oh. Hostia. Hostia, no ha quedado nada de él, vamos. No hace falta que vayas para allá. No ha quedado nada.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awoke. My parents tried to drive him out before they could.
La corchete.
I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Una pena.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
subes de nivel. A ver. Emblema de las caravanas bermejas. La casa de deportes por excelencia en Bogland. El mercado donde se ubica acoge a mercaderes de todos los rincones de Balistea que buscan hacer negocio o transportar sus mercancías por la senda cristalina hasta el dominio o más allá. Puede verse en el camarote de Clay. Bueno, otra mierda de esta, otro objeto único. Una baratija.
Do you have any fresh water?
Barely a drop left for myself.
Bueno, pues... Joder, que hay un puñado de misiones, ¿eh? Cada vez salen más, o sea, hago y salen más. Habla con Arpócrates. Epopeya culinaria. No. Voy a hacer esta. Es la que tengo más cerca.
Tell me, traveler.
Ah, no, esta no
Do
es.
the other villages of the realm suffer as ours does?
Es esta de aquí.
Black
Ondra.
clouds above and starving.
Calla, calla. Yo creo que querrán saberlo cuanto antes.
Bad news.
A ver.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with. What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking? I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire, and most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats. So I've heard. Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course. Sounds simple enough. So you'll do it? Marvelous.
Maravilloso.
Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something. I'll be right back.
Pongo comodino en la mano. Vale, pues sería...
Has this one turned?
Habla con
Or is it my
Aldrich, habla
stomach?
con Milan y habla con
It's
Bolek.
better if you don't look up.
Pues voy a hablar. Voy a hablar si consigo ir a donde están, claro. Aquí hay uno.
I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me right enough. You need
Pues ahí te
something
voy a-
delivered?
The innkeeper sent me.
Vengo de parte del
He
tabernero.
said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous...
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't. They'd Sorrowflam one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Most men would keep a fine vintage like a Gotan 66 to themselves. But not our innkeeper. He's a true...
I've never seen Miss L cry before. Is Theo really coming?
Eloise isn't the type to give up.
Please. A piece of fruit.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please. You've raised the price.
Bolek.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage. A Gotan 60s.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about...
You must be a busy man.
No one's making for the refugee camps anymore. Not after what happened. Meaning, they linger here instead. I spend more of my days moving beggars along than I do. What gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. As if they haven't suffered enough. Some days you can't help but wonder what the world's coming to. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment. There's nothing like a good drink to drown your sorrows. No one knows sorrow like us gate guards. There's nothing like a good drink to drown your sorrows. No one knows sorrow like us.
What more do you want from me?
Ah, Milan, ¿no?
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare.
Y jamón.
Bolek clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of good. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. Or rather we did, till not so long ago. These are lean times and... Still, there's no point dwelling on it. Better to live life while you can, eh? And on that note, it sounds like there's a cup of wine needing my attention.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that
Que a veces el
wine.
tabernero le importa servir una copa más. Qué cabrón. El Clive.
I've been keeping a cut of something special by for just such an occasion.
Un de pata negra.
Please. A piece of fruit. A crust of bread. Anything.
Puedo interactuar.
Eloise isn't the type to give up.
Do you have any fresh water?
Right.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market, and without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer.
And more beside.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends.
Never a truer word spoken.
Bueno. Al final a mí no me han puesto la copa de vino. La copita de vino.
Or is it my stomach?
Tastes better if you don't look up.
Dice, ¿el vino se ha picado o soy yo? Pues...
Kill the poor sod. For a handful of coins at that.
Ah, you were right to stay your bastard captain's hand. More bloodshed is the last thing we need in these dark days.
El jamón. Pero jamón... ¿Ha hecho pata negra? Esto es una pata de yo qué sé. Pavo.
I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine. Even if it is the finest wine in all of Velasphere.
Oh, there's nothing like a cup or 5 of good wine to wash away the aches of the road. Oh, there's nothing like a cup or 5 of good wine to wash away the aches of the road.
Pues otra misión completada. Dios me bien, en serio. Carros y carretas. Vindictas. Vida Fanny, Baby. ¿Cuántas misiones hay aquí? Vive de Javi. Los secretos de CX. Es que... Madre mía, chaval. 1, 2, 7. La picadura mortal. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Solo aquí 12. Solo aquí hay 12. 12 misiones secundarias. Dios. Hay que tener una paciencia aquí que flipa. A ver, ¿cuánto tengo de pasta? De pasta, ¿cuánto? No lo pone por aquí. Tengo 63.000. Voy a comprar algo, ¿no?
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Cinturón rúnico. Más 6 en defensa. Betrayal. Una canción de Trivium. Betrayal. Temazo, tío. Bueno, vamos a pillar pociones.
Many thanks.
Many thanks.
You've a discerning eye. A fine choice.
Fine choice. Pues ya está.
Farewell.
¿Qué más hay por aquí? Nada más. Voy a ver esta. Los secretos de CMX. CMX. Como Robert CMX. A ver, CMX. Ah, no, este es Hachín.
That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth. Might you be convinced to offer me?
How exactly do you intend to?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to invest, and I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beach. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of, well, will you ever part?
Bueno.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis road. Quickly, there is not a moment.
Wait.
Dice, buena suerte a los malhechores. A ver.
I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Vale. Adelante. No puedo pillar el chocobo, tío. Vaya, hombre. Vaya, hombre.
What I wouldn't give for a hot. Looks
This is the end of the road. When are they gonna let us through?
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand the real toys
Y se acabó. Venido cerrado.
Are you hurt?
¿Qué sería? Va.
Good sir. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic, colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them. With very little thought to what wonders such a word might oblige me, if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Escolta a Jim. Ya sale corriendo el subnormal. Hay un tonto pollas, tío. Vale.
No holding back.
¿Qué haces? ¿En serio me has tirado? Para que luego te pires como te has tirado antes. Me cago en tu puta madre. Para acá, ven. Ven. Ven que te voy a poner fino. Y se va, y se va. Puta. ¿Pero por qué se va? ¿Por qué se va el hijo de puta este? No entiendo. Era un patascagá. Dale ahí. Bueno, ya me estás tocando los cojones. Ya me estás tocando un poquito la moral. Está, hijo de puta. El canguro infernal este. Ha caído. Cabrón. Cabronazo, ¿Qué cara se le ha quedado? Bueno. A ver, ¿dónde está este? Andando. No voy a llegar. No llego. Uy, no llego por poco, joder. Joder.
Not. All right then. Who's first?
Bueno. Como que los atrapa. ¿Quién queda? ¿Queda ese nada más? Creo que. A ver. Le voy a dar atrás. Muy bien.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great was the vengeance. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward. History awaits.
Y sigue, y sigue, y sigue. A ver. Habrá que seguir. Remanente, ¿qué dice? Ya, no, ya. Cabrones. El hijo de puta es. Con la espadica de los huevos. Hijo de puta. Ven para acá. No, vamos por este, vamos por este. ¿Sí o qué? Pues traga, venga. Traga. Toma. Un cabroncete, ¿eh? Un cabroncete. Oye, me va a matar el hijo de puta este. Venga, reviéntalo ya, hombre. Oye. It's over. Ay, bueno, venga.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary folk. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps,
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my...
Glad to help, but...
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was... You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings, and so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so.
Fine.
And so ends a dinner. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble.
Bueno, pues otra más. Otra misión menos. Otra misión menos. Quiero ver una cosa. Atributos. 19.000 para pasar al siguiente nivel. Lleva nivel 40. Otra misión.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise.
Perhaps.
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and now Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days.
Any idea where his search for
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few...
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Vive y deja vivir.
Whatever left poor Joseph Grey didn't leave him jaded. Kind-hearted man like him doesn't deserve to meet his end. Chasing.
Pues está aquí al lado.
When are they gonna let us through?
No, espérate. Y esta, ¿no?
Oh.
What do you want?
Just information.
Now you mention it.
Which way did he go?
Yo qué sé.
I got off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same?
Ah, qué simpática. Qué simpática.
Faster!
Master. 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 Sí, ahora mismo. Ahora mismo. Ahí está. Oh, no me jodas, tengo que cargarme. ¿Sí? ¿En serio? ver si pillo alguno. Bien. Bien. Los tres. Han caído los tres. Perfecto. A ver.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him clutching those ones. Oh,
Maybe he found his thief.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little...
Shh, now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were...
Dale caso a tu madre. Si pudiera subir por aquí, que hago en todo. A ver. A ver por dónde. Ah, por aquí sí. Yo, espérate, ¿qué he hecho? A ver, a ver, a ver. Yo es que salto. Ah, inhumano. Y claro, los cojones.
Joseph's thieves really lugged their stolen wares all the way out here.
Por mucho bajamos. Por mucho ifre que sea. Espada antigua. Espada antigua. Mucho ifre que sea. También que... de mierda de espada, ¿no? Sí. A la cueva. A la cueva. Bueno, cueva. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, huevecillas.
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
No veo nada. ¿Qué? ¿Qué ha pasado ahí? ¿Qué ha sido eso? Joder. Ah, hombre. A dar por culo. A tomar por culo. Hostia, tío. Tengo la oreja. Wow. Bueno. Aquí.
Let's get this over with.
Stop.
Ahora. Venga ya. ¿Bases?
Don't kill him, he's just
No
protecting
mates,
his
no
home.
proteges. Ah. Y ahora le ríe. Sí, los huevos.
So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself.
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them.
And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Entonces puedo atacarle.
I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. But if I'm honest, I like them better than half the
Es súper... Sí, sí, tiene que ser súper entretenido hablar con ellos.
I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages.
Vale, mira. Vamos a ir cerrando ya. Voy a acabar la misión esta y...
What's happened?
What happened? Que ahora mañana hay que levantarse relativamente temprano.
Joseph's fine. He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says they'll be... Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Algo es algo.
No doubt Joseph had quite the adventure.
No creo que te lo
I look
cuente.
forward to hearing all the details when he gets back.
No creo que te cuente lo de los bichos. Bueno. Vamos a ir guardando. Vamos. Guardamos. El 40. Bueno, vamos a cambiar esto. Esto. Y nada, gente. Hasta aquí el directo de esta noche, esta madrugada. Muchas gracias por acompañarme en este directo. Como digo siempre, ha sido un placer estar aquí con todos vosotros y hacer más o menos vuestras madrugadas. Así que nada, gente. Mucho paso. Y nos vemos en el siguiente directo. Chao.